We wanted to get involved in a project that would bring real transformation to the nation, but also individuals. 256 is the country code for Uganda, so the idea was, how do we lift that nation? How do we enable it to be everything that it was created and designed to be? So it's about helping these young entrepreneurs who've got a real passion to see their nation changed, giving them the tools so that they can be part of the solution.
My name is Jonita. I come from the central part of Uganda, but I've lived in Kampala all of my life. One day I heard about this very exciting program where they were giving people who had IT knowledge or not, they were giving them a chance to practice and get practical and make solutions for our community using ICT. It was really exciting. When I first heard that this program was called Applied ICT and Leadership, I just figured it was a marketing gimmick, like lots of others, but I was intrigued.
So Juanita comes onto the program. As the program completes it, she models your typical Scrum Master role, holding people accountable, getting everybody to know what they're supposed to do, and with a firm grip to an extent. She's a leader.
I had this course from a guy. Then he told me, there is a course at CIU. It's going to be a good course for you and it's going to change your life. And once he said it's going to change my life, I said, wow, this is what I wanted.
John was an interesting guy. He definitely wouldn't have cut it if we were to follow the letter. He got onto the program, never assumed anything, embraced what was being given to him. And I'm a believer that when people like those come through, it's an opportunity for us to prove that humanity is not defined by qualifications.
When we started our cohort, I did not have knowledge about the computer and knowledge about the skills which these guys had. So I had to catch up and learn and put in and invest a lot to see that I'm actually on their level. After 3 months of this course, I learned how to develop websites, manage projects. I developed a website called Health Plans of Uganda. I designed the logo, I designed the page. This website is targeting farmers in Uganda.
This program is very, very different from mainstream education in Uganda because it's very student-centered learning. Everything we learned, we had an opportunity to put in practice right there in class. A couple of weeks in, I was already intrigued by the software development, actually making these things come to life. I was able to work on a drug supply management system that operates on both web and mobile.
Michael and the team in Uganda really have been the driving force behind this whole program. And I think in the UK we've acted more as sort of coaches for them, but it's been really important to stay connected. One of the great things about the age in which we live in is that we can do coaching remotely, and we can spend time, even though we're thousands of miles away, interacting at quite a deep level with the students in Uganda.
When this opportunity came up, the first thing was like, where is the real challenge? Is the real challenge in the content? Is the real challenge in the skilling? I wouldn't want to do another degree program because you already have quite a number of degree programs running. I would create an intervention from university to world of work, kind of a bridging program. So curriculum is largely informed by industry requirements, industry needs, as opposed to what we think the industry requires. From an industry perspective, we're seeing people wanting to work with us. When Microsoft decided to become a partner and give us a bit of funding, that for me was like, wait a minute, this looks good. And so it is important for us as a country to quickly put together a strategy that will enable us to tap into the opportunities that technology brings.
We got to know Lucy at Laboramus and immediately recognized in her a similar desire, a similar drive and vision for seeing young Ugandans really be part of the solution in their nation. And so it became a natural partnership.
Laboramus Uganda is a software development company. We do customized software development, mainly in the financial sector. Human resource is one of our biggest challenges. You will think that there are so many young people here without employment, but the big paradox is that very few of them are employable. Very few of them pass even the first interview. The main reason is that the education system is basically teaching them the opposite of what we as the private sector as employers need. We need people who can be innovative, who can think new, who can ask questions, who can be active and interactive in a debate between themselves and colleagues. And those are all things that are not fostered in the education system. I felt that the program at CIU was doing this in a much better way than other programs that I had seen before.
This program, to me, has been the beginning of lifelong learning.
And I hope this course will take me miles.
But what excites me most is the idea that in years to come, we'll be able to see where people like Jonah and Joanita, what they've gone on to do, the way they've brought transformation and change, not just to Uganda, but East Africa and even potentially wider than that.